Hey guys, how's it going? Redneck gentleman, okay. And as you can see, we're in my kitchen. That's because today I'm going to show you how to make a staple of my family, and it's delicious. It's called hash, and not the kind of hash you're thinking about. It's not weed hash. It's diced taters, meat, pretty much whatever else hell you want. I'm going to add corn in this time. I'm going to put cheese on the top. It's going to be delicious. So, and this is usually the pan I make for when I make for myself, because my appetite is so fucking huge. And a little bit of meat. We're out of hamburger, so I'm going to use sausage. Yesterday, I tried to make this video, and I used hamburger and sausage, and it came out awesome. Yeah, this is the third time I've tried to make this video. I wasn't happy with how the other two came out, so we're going to go ahead and make this one. I'm going to go ahead and throw some good old avocado oil in there. Doesn't add much flavor, cooks very nicely, and it's really good for your heart. Alrighty. And over here, we got our 4 potatoes. Let's see if you can see that. No. See if you can see it from way up here. Nope, you can't. Damn. See it from right there? Yes, you can. Oh crap, I gotta turn that off. I'll be right back. Copyright stuff, you can't have that stuff playing in the background. Alrighty, so we're gonna just dice up these 4 taters real quick. Throw these over here, throw that over there, grab this, do this. Now, I did take culinary classes in high school, so I have the skills to be able to do this really quickly. I just choose not to. Because not everything has to be rushed or done really quickly. Just need a few more taters. I may just see. I'll see if I can fast forward through this part. And what I mean by that is just do a little time lapse that is going to just speed this process up. Or I could just leave it unedited like I usually do and show you how long it actually takes to make it. There. And now for a normal person, the amount of food I'm making is probably enough for 2 or 3 people. And like I said, my appetite is huge. So, I eat about 2 or 3 people's worth of food. And I'm just over a little bit over 200 pounds right now. Why did they say how much I weigh? I don't know. Oh yeah, because my appetite is huge. I'm going to want to turn this on. Wrong one. There we go. Alrighty, you're still recording. I see the light blinking. There you are. And roughly dice them up into about this size. It's maybe a 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, maybe. So, I'm going to throw those here. I'm going to wait for this pan over here to warm up. And that's what I had you on when I started the video. There you are. Alrighty. Now we're not going to start the meat just yet because the potatoes take a while to cook. Oil's starting to heat up. Should have had that started before I started chopping. Alrighty. And then corn we don't start until the very last because it only takes 5 minutes to cook. Well, 10 minutes with water boiling time. And we're not going to be using much meat. Alrighty. The meat we're going to be using today, good old Kroger country pork, which is sausage. That's on top of the egg or something right there. And this is roughly about a pound, and I've already made 2 batches of this already. And it was only about out to here. So as you can see, with these I'm not using much meat at all. And you can also throw in some green bell peppers or peppers if you like. I'll leave that in there until we actually need to use it. There we go. Now, a good way to tell if your oil is warm enough is it'll go a little wavy. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Turn this on. Alright. Don't know if you guys can see the waviness in the oil, but it's starting to get wavy. There we are. So I'm going to grab this, see if it's ready. Yeah, close enough. See, it's starting to sizzle. And we're going to just add some salt, pepper, onion powder, and I'm out of garlic powder, unfortunately. Then we're going to add a couple of other things that you normally wouldn't add to this kind of dish. One of them, curry powder. Curry powder. I add just a little bit. Adds a really good flavor to the hash. And this has come from me experimenting with spices. Being like, that looks interesting. Maybe that'll taste good in here. Always test to see if you can find something new that tastes good and is different. You'll find there's a lot of possibilities. Let's throw some basil in there. I prefer fresh stuff, but I don't have any of the fresh stuff at the moment. There we go, cover that. And that's on about a medium heat. And that'll cook for 20 minutes to a half hour. And, why are you looking all the way over there? There you are. At 20 to 30 minutes, that'll cook up. It's about 11:30 in the morning at the moment. Oh, looks like my coffee's ready. Alright, oh, let me add a little bit of sugar. Yeah, I add a little bit of sugar to my coffee, but that's about it these days. It used to be really terrible at making coffee. It always come out tasting like shit. But these days I've gotten pretty decent at it. Not early for most people, early for me. Since I close the store. Usually get home between 11:30 and midnight. Then stay up for another couple hours doing YouTube stuff. Then I go to bed. So, what are you doing, phone? Why are you setting off an alarm? I'll be right back, guys. is the microphone I got. A little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but well, that's happened to for the pop filter as well. There we are. And I don't know if you're supposed to face it this way or this way towards you, but yeah, that's a little microphone. $7 with $3 shipping, or $3 something else on there. Oh yeah, shipping was $3. So yeah, about $10 and I got myself a nice little microphone. But this is the compensator, not compensator. Well, you get my point. This one is the one that you have to have phantom power for, whatever that is. Well, actually, I do know what that is, because I've looked it up. Which sucks, because I thought I was going to be able to just get this, hook it up, and show you guys how good my mic, show you my new microphone. But I'm going to have to wait for the paycheck to get the other part of it. Oh, sorry guys. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to put this back. Alright, let's check on them taters. Yes, I have a spatula right there, but I don't usually use it when I'm doing my potatoes. Just because that method is so much more efficient. That, let's look close, so we're going to want to, wait, ow. I'll try this, ow. Okay, not nearly, ow. That wasn't very smart, was it? Alright, did I burn myself? No, I just got a bit of hot potato stuck under my nail. Ow. That wasn't a very smart idea. Good plastic fork. Yep, just as I thought. Still got a while. The color of it is misleading. Alrighty. What I mean by that, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference. See this part of it too? How it's darker, well, yeah, darker and looks more like raw potato. And then this piece is nice and clear and usually looks like, I don't know if you guys are getting all fogged up, so I'm going to hold you higher. Really uncooked, starting to cook. Because it's still got that really, a lot of resistance in it. And you want to be able to just easily poke through, but not so much that it's squishy like mashed potatoes. Alrighty. Close that. And I think I'll cut it here and then come back once we start doing other stuff, because this is going to take a little while. Alrighty. So, I'll see you guys then. Food is awesome! Hey guys! We're cooking along real nicely now. Look at that. Golden awesomeness. I know I lost a couple. Does that resistance? Oh. Good. Good. Grab that sausage. And brush them in this pan over here. Turn that on a much lower temperature. It's so close. Cover it. And get this. Yeah, not that much to do. Put that back up, put it back in the fridge. Alrighty. into the sausage because it doesn't need it. I'm going to want that on a higher temperature. And this is one of my favorite spatulas, by the way, just because of the length and shape. It's so easy to use, or at least for me to use. I'm going to want more sausage than that. Alright, let's grab more of this. There. That ought to do. Get this little foam piece off. And the rest. Just seal it up. Real quick and easy. Ah, listen to that sizzle. Love that sizzle. Alrighty. Let this cook up. Hopefully this one doesn't take too long. It's been a while since I've made hash, right, besides the last 3 days. So I'm getting back into the groove of making it. The first batch came out really good, and I really liked the video, but it was burnt to hell. Because I got distracted by something on the computer. The other one, the food came out really good, but I was trying to be quiet because I didn't want to bother Mom, and you guys couldn't hear half of the things I said. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one. And I'm speaking loud enough so that you guys can definitely hear me. Alrighty. No, I don't think I'm going to put a time lapse in this at all. I'm just going to let you guys see the raw, uncut makings of a hash. Been about 15 minutes since we started, so we're still going along the right line of 20 to 30 minutes to get this all cooked up. And when you're cooking your meat, especially if it's ground meat for this hash, you want to make sure and get them into little pieces. That way it spreads all over in there, so you don't just get giant clumps of sausage, and it cooks faster. And then after we get all this stuff in there, we're going to put a layer of Colby Jack cheese on top. I usually like pepper jack, but we don't have any pepper jack in the house at the moment. I'll grab you up and show you what I mean by small pieces here in a quick sec. As you can see, this is what I mean by little pieces. There's so many itty bitty little pieces that get cooked really quickly. And like I said, it being such little pieces helps it spread throughout the potatoes better. Yep, you need to start the back one. Wait for that to boil. Yeah, the sausage is already almost done. I mistimed my corn. Oh, that's funny saying. Because, of course, in my mind I'm 12, so I am immediately... I can't remember what the hell I was trying to say, or why I was laughing. There we go. Oh no, I dropped some sausages. Here we are, see? Looking really nice. In small pieces and cooking really fast. And put you up here without trying to make a lot of noise. Now that didn't sound like any noise to me, but you guys probably heard some noise there. And normally you would not do what it just did with the spatula from cooking raw sausage into your potatoes because of cross-contamination and all that, but those look ready. Those look really ready. Fork. Normally I just use my finger, but oh yeah, that's good. You look. Boop. See how easily that goes through? Boop. 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 Them taters are ready. What'd you roll off for? There we are. That sausage is just about ready. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw everything in here, I guess. There we are. Yes, this can get greasy when it's on your plate if you don't cook off the grease from the sausage. Perfect. Exactly how I wanted it to spread. Perfect amount as well. The reason you can tell is because it'll look like this. You can see sausage everywhere in little bits. That way it'll kind of cling to the sausage, the potatoes a little bit, and that way you don't get a giant clump of just sausage. And then it'll help with the corn and cheese. Alrighty, that's almost to boil. Got some corn. That's broccoli. That's cauliflower. We not any corn. That's vegetable. Holy crap. I thought we had corn, but apparently we don't. Shit. And it's still sizzling. This pan is still sizzling over here. Alright, since got no more. Not going to apparently put corn in, let's just go ahead and grab that Colby Jack. Alrighty. Big old block of Colby Jack. Alright. There we are. Okay. When I first broke this out, it was too big to do with like this. Now, taking some off, a little bit easier, but it's still too big to do. Normally I'd cut just a chunk off, but I'm hungry. Takes a lot to feed this body. There we are. Good amount of cheese on the top. There it looks. Cheese on there. It's going to be delicious. And this one didn't burn. I think this is definitely going to be the video you guys see because this has come out just too perfect. Cover this. That way, the cheese will melt faster. And we can see it melting, so that way when it's just the perfect meltiness, we can take it out. Grab a plate. And a fork. I'm going to put a fork on my plate. And I don't mean that to any offense to anyone, by the way. It's just a joke I heard a while ago. It's a mean joke, but it's hilarious. I don't know what nationality or accent or whatever was put on there. But this guy's at a restaurant, and he asks to have a fork on his table. But with his accent, it doesn't sound like that. He's like, I'd like a fork on my table. It's a funny one, in my opinion. But then again, I like jokes that most people... But, yeah. I like jokes of all spectrums. That's not what I want. That's what I want. I like some racist jokes purely because they're funny. But, am I racist? No. I just think it's funny. And I know a lot of people are going to have offense to that and stuff, but funny is funny. Don't take comedy all that seriously. Not in that, oh, don't take it seriously, you goof off. But they're meant to be jokes. They're meant to be funny. And I know a lot of people who get offended by that kind of stuff. But, ooh, that's perfect. Probably cut myself off there. Look at that beautiful golden gooiness. Perfect. And because it's in this non-stick pan, it'll come out nice. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it's gonna come out real nice. Not sticking at all. Of course, the cheese is not gonna be on top, but oh well. There we go. That there is the finished product. It's awesome! I guarantee you it's going to taste great. So, that has been how to make hash. This is the most basic of the basic type of hash you can do. Meat, potatoes, and cheese. Like I said, I want to do corn, but we have no corn. This is awesomeness. And I have been a redneck gentleman. Go ahead and like if you like this kind of stuff, because it's delicious. And if you have any other recipes you want me to try out, go ahead and leave those down in the comment section below. And if you like what I'm putting out these days, with all the variety I'm trying to do, gaming, airsoft, cooking, vlogs, hopefully a little bit of survival stuff. But if you like how I'm starting to flourish, or make my... I can't speak. If you like how I'm making my channel more very... Scheisse. If you like what I'm doing on my channel, go ahead and hit subscribe for me. And I am the Redneck Gentleman again. And I'll see you in the next one. Ah, shit, that's Markiplier. Dos Vidanias, everybody.